I mean, the BBC is biased. The BBC's always been biased, and it's been biased in all the ways that you would expect any news organisation to be biased, because it has people working in it who have views. Everybody who works in the BBC, journalists, producers, editors, they're all people. They all go home at night. They all have conversations. They're all voters, presumably. Sometimes they might be voters for the same party all the time. And I don't expect anything else of the BBC. I don't expect these people to go to work and somehow manage to shake off an unconscious bias that exists in all of us. So I think we want from the BBC something that the BBC cannot deliver, which is robotic impartiality. It can't do it. It doesn't exist. Every time the editor of bbc.co.uk decides which story gets top slot, that is an editorial decision, and it will be one way or another biased. Now, there's lots.
I totally disagree with that. It won't.
No,
it won't be one way or the other biased.
Well, if you get two strong stories, how are you going to choose which one to put on?
Because, but that's not bias. That's choosing which one is more significant.
Fine, that's fine. I don't have a problem with them doing that, right? The problem I have is being forced to pay for it. The BBC is just like any other Why should I trust the BBC any more than I trust STV? You know, I've been working in this for, almost 25 years. Should I have been trusting Brian Taylor more than Bernard Ponsonby when one was political editor of the BBC and the other one was STV? No. Should I be trusting the BBC more than the Herald or the Scotsman or, back in the day, Radio 4th? No. That would not make any sense whatsoever. The BBC is a normal news institution. It produces good news programmes. It produces good current affairs programmes. It produces all sorts of other good entertainment. But it doesn't produce them without bias. So there are lots of inherent biases within the BBC, and some people like some of the biases and some people don't. For example, it's very royalist, right? Fine, I don't really care that much about that, to be honest. Some people will like that, some people won't. It is unquestionably institutionally of the sort of soft left. Who's going to like the BBC more? A Guardian reader or a Telegraph reader? Obviously, a Guardian reader is going to like the BBC more than a Telegraph reader because it has basically the same worldview.